Test, test. Okay, we're back. And I'm late. I'm very sorry about that. But I have a special surprise for you. I'm gonna be sharing one of my recipes that I used to make in my restaurant. This is one of my favorite and also one of my top selling dishes. Jerk chicken in a bake. So this oh yeah, oh my god, that's more important. Let's do that first. Let's do the intro and we'll start all over again like this never happened. Let's go. My name is Chef Ling. I am a Trinidadian born and proudly Canadian chef. I fought through the flames and trained for years, also I can share my passion for cooking with you. Follow my culinary journey, share your thoughts, and let's get creative in the kitchen together. Let me go. I'm in. Guess what? Today I'm gonna be making something special for you. One of my favorite recipes and also one of my number one sellers at my restaurants before in the past. Jerk chicken bake. This oh goodness gracious me. That was the oven going off because we just preset it. But don't worry about that. Listen, this dish here is gonna change lives. It honestly, the taste of Trinidad with the home and the warmth of the Jamaican jerk chicken. So I need to share this with you. So first things first, I'm gonna show you how to make a bake. And that's basically like a poofed bread, fried wonderfulness, all right? Those are not what I would normally call it, but that's what I'm calling it right now. So let me start by first proofing my yeast. Let's start with that. We'll use this, and then we'll grab some yeast. About a tablespoon and a half of yeast. And some warm water. And also you're gonna add a little bit of sweetness to the yeast. That's gonna give it something to feed the yeast and help it prove even better. So I'm gonna be adding about a tablespoon of honey. Okay, now we're gonna let this actually rest, and that's gonna proof and start to give us that bubbles that we're looking for. I'm gonna show you what that looks like, don't worry. Let me start by waiting for my warm water. It's almost here, don't worry. Haha, all right. So we're just gonna add a little bit of warm water. All right, perfect. We're gonna use a fork. I'm gonna give this a stir. Now watch just how this yeast is really gonna activate. Leave that there. Leave this here. That's done. We have to let that rest, and so before we do our dough, but why don't we season our chicken and throw that in the oven? That goes in the oven for about 45 minutes. So we're gonna start off by seasoning our chicken. We have about let's say seven. We have about seven leg and thighs here. We're gonna season this with a little bit of jerk marinade. This one is you could buy at the grocery store. You can get the I don't know the brand, but I know the one I like. It's a Walker's Wood. That's the one I would use. I'm maybe not allowed to say that, but I don't care. So we're just gonna put about a nice spoonful of that in there. Alright, and this is, you don't have to add this, is again, we're mixing Trinidad and Jamaica, we're having a party tonight. So don't worry, it's not really traditional, but we're gonna add about a tablespoon and a half of green seasoning. Now we're gonna put in garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, salt, and we're gonna crush up about 7 or 8 allspice, pimento. That's what that looks like. Voila! Now we're gonna crush it up. We'll put this to the side and we'll crush this guy up. The aroma when you crush up allspice, honestly is just fantastic. I love the smell of it. Okay, there you go. Let's bring this back. I'm going to show you now that you're going to use about a tablespoon of that allspice. Really bring out that Jamaican flavor. We're going to really bring out that Jamaican flavor. Now I'm going to cover the brand of this and add a little bit of dark soy sauce, okay? Okay. Don't want you to see that one, put it away. So now I'm going to mix this together and we're going to pop it in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Let all the ingredients soak in. Let me show you what it looks like. Ah, cool. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of touch of chefiness into this right now. I'm going to add the lid on this. And as we add that lid on, we're going to give it a little bit of cedar smoke. And that's going to also infuse when you put it into the fridge. Alright? A little bit further back. There. Party. No, I'm joking. This is really gonna help, trust me. Let's get rid of that. Now this, check it out from the top here where you can actually see the amount of smoke that's just smoking in there. This is gonna sit in the fridge now for about 45 minutes before we pop it into the oven. Okay, before we take another step, I need to just take a break, clear my head, and come right back to you. Let's go. Put it in the fridge. Oh my goodness. Whew, folks, it's so fun to cook for you guys live. A little stressful, but you know what? It's all worth it. There's 2 things I can ask you to just support the channel. Number 1 is click on subscribe and turn on notification bells. And maybe even give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And the second is you can actually buy all the food that you see here by going to chefling.ca and click on order food. But you know what? In Trinidad we say that this is a lime. We're just liming right now. Give us another 10 or 15 more seconds. We'll be right back from this break. Let's make a quick drink. Alright, cheers guys. Let's get right back to what we were cooking. I'm having fun, are you? Alright, we're back. And just want to let you guys know that there's some changes happening to the website. A little bit sad, a little bit happy, mainly happy. So guess what? The website's being changed around because it was getting kind of hectic with the way we were doing the delivery system. So we're gonna actually be delivering like a meal delivery again. If you know me from the very beginning, I started off with a meal delivery. We're going right back to it again. And secondly, two fingers. Secondly, because of the private, we're doing more private dining. Everything's getting going. It springs out, so you can just follow along. And also, if you want me to private dine for you, you can click on that and submit a form. All right, let's get right back into this jerk chicken bake, because what's the point of talking about all the food unless we're gonna be eating it, right? So let's get right back into making the bake itself. We have about 1.5 cups of flour here. The activated yeast. And we're gonna add water. And now we're going to just tune this bad boy up until it starts becoming a ball. Now the consistency of this that you're looking for is really more of a wetter consistency. And I'll show you what that means when it's all said and done. I'll touch more water. The fact of the matter is that this is going to be very, very soft and on the inside and very crispy on the outside. Really one of my favorite things to eat and one of my favorite things to make. Alright, so now that we have that there pretty much where we want it to be, we're going to add a little bit of oil on top. Let me show you what I mean. You can use vegetable oil. Perfect. So now this is done, and let this rest over here. And we're going to come back to it in a little bit. I'm going to show you how we're going to fry that. But first things first, before we get to that, I want to show you a couple of different things we're going to be adding to it. First, we're going to make a quick coleslaw. If you've never cut a cabbage before for coleslaw, I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. So every time you cut, you want to curl your fingers, touch the top, and cut it as thin as you can. Just like that. You see? Just like that. Alright. I'm going to put this back over here. And then also, I'm going to cut up some mango here, and this is what the mango looks like before. We're gonna just quickly, easily peel this. I don't think I need to show you that here today. Just simply peel this mango and cut it up. So that's what we have here. I am though, however, gonna slice these tomatoes because that's gonna give the sandwich a real cool and simple sweetness. Okay, that's enough. Put that over here. You pack over here. All right. So we have the cabbage over here that we just cut up, and we have a carrot that I just simply grated. It's right over here as well. We're going to take some of it out and make a quick coleslaw, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to show you how I do that. So simply going to put on just a little bit of coleslaw, a little bit of cabbage, and an equal amount of carrot, just to give it a vibrant color. Now we're going to add about a teaspoon of honey. If you don't have honey at home, you can use sugar, white sugar, brown sugar. Don't add too much, but adding a little bit extra sweetness into this is really gonna prove you, and you're gonna love me for it. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon and a half of mayo, and a secret ingredient called mustard. It's mustard. It's not really that secret, it's mustard. Alright. Now, this is the most important and hardest part of this whole thing. I'm just joking. Just mix it together. And it really depends when you're going to be serving this dish, because you want to be adding in some salt, black pepper. But if you add salt too early, it really draws out the liquid and it gets kind of soggy. So what I'm going to do right now, since we're going to be serving and eating right now, I'm going to simply add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, ouch, that was hot, ow. Anyways, a little bit of my secret ingredient this time, I won't tell you. But you don't need to add it. Now make sure, most important thing, taste. That's exactly what we're going for. You relax, we're not ready for you yet. Okay, that's the coleslaw that we're going to be using. We have the mangoes here. Let's make that into the mango chow as well, what we call it. Mango. Teaspoon of green seasoning. Teaspoon of pepper sauce. Salt. Black pepper. Now mix. Now taste. I'm starting to remember why this was the best seller at the restaurant. Alright. Now we have most of our ingredients here. Let's take it to the next step. And fry that beak. Voila! That was fast, huh? Let's get rid of these guys. Let's set up over here for our finished beaks. Let's set up with the tongs. Tongs, please, and that's it. Let's fry and enjoy these jerk chicken bakes. It's something totally the same that you know it at home, and also totally different. So you gotta try it. And it's scissors as well. All right, let me show you how to press these bakes out and fry them and how they're gonna puff up, okay? So really can't wait to show you this up close. Now I think this is the best part of the whole show. I needed to take another break because I needed to subscribe. But only a half a break, don't worry. Whew, folks, it's so fun to cook for you guys live. A little stressful, but you know what? It's all worth it. There's two things I can ask you to just support the channel. Number one is click on subscribe and turn on notification bells, and maybe even give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And the second is like you can actually buy all the food that you see here by going to chefling.ca and click on order food. But you know what? In Trinidad we say that this is a lime. We're just liming right now. Give us another 10 or 15 more seconds. We'll be right back from this break. Let's make a quick drink. Oh, whoa, and we're back. Okay, so cool. Let's fry these beaks. Let me show you how it's done. First, you're gonna oil the surface, oil your hands. Take the dough out. Now watch this. That one didn't really come up the way I wanted it to, but let's do another one. That's normally how it goes in the kitchen. First one always gives a little bit of problems. All we're doing right now is waiting for it to get golden brown, okay? That's the way it's gonna go. Golden brown today, golden brown tomorrow. Okay, that's done. Now what we're gonna do is add the next bake here. You're noticing that the dough is really, really soft. That's what you're looking for. Okay, that's gonna come out perfect. Good feel when it went in. Take a spoon. You're just gonna fluff that oil on top of it. Drain out the excess oil. And keep adding on fresh hot oil. That's bananas, to be honest. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this guy and get rid of this guy. And let's get ready to finalize this dish and plate it. Okay, did I scare you? Let's go ahead and open up this bake and really finalize it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be something that if you're from Jamaica, you'll love it. If you're from Trinidad, You're gonna remind yourself of bacon shark. But if you're not from either of those places and you're from Canada, this is a very good entry dish to not feel scared about. I'm just going to explain something to you. We took the chicken that we smoked and we put it inside of the oven, and this is what it looks like. Right? And what we did with that, we just basically shredded it down to look like this. And that's what we're going to put in our sandwich right now. Yes, we're done. It's golden brown, it's pretty, it's gorgeous. I know. All right. Let's plate this bad boy. First things first, you're gonna use something to protect your hand because it's gonna be very hot, just coming out of the oil. And we're just gonna open it. Oh my goodness. Check that out. Could I get one more cutting board? Okay, so let's go. Ready? First, always start off with, let's put in some of that juke chicken that we just. Thank you, sir. Okay, jerk chicken. Some of the mango chow. Oh my goodness. Some of the coleslaw. Two slices of tomato. And what I didn't show you how to make, but if you want to learn, you can actually leave a comment below. This is my garlic sauce. Even if you do, I probably won't show you. I might. Just a little bit of pepper sauce, not too much. You don't want it to be too spicy. You know, I'm not even gonna take this up. Let's cut this. Let's cut this in half. Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready for this? Okay. To be honest, I miss this so much and I can't wait to dig in. So I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, things are changing on the website, so you can no longer order food. But we're moving back to our meal delivery service. I think you're gonna love that. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you next week Tuesday when we cook something different that I want to cook. Cheers. I love food. See you next week. Oh, it's so good. My God.